Listen, I have a very weird history with Shia LaBeouf where for a long time we were enemies. And then I don't know. I don't know what we were. I
Over
did
what? What was the beef?
well, I did a very dumb thing. Basically you could find our apology online. I did it in person, which was very nice. But he did an art show here in LA where he put a bag over his head and it said like, I'm not famous. And he did it. And I figured out that the space next door to that was rentable. And I went to that space and said, can I rent it for a day? And they said, yes. And I was like, perfect. And then I went home and I drew out basically through photos, I drew out what his art exhibit looked like. And then I took it to a production. I took it to Funny or Die. And I said, I rented this space. I want you to recreate the art show exactly the same as Shia's, except at the end of it, instead of Shia LaBeouf, we're going to get Jerry O'Connell. And it's going to be like you walk into Shia and Shia doesn't talk at all. Like he's just in a bag and you can say whatever. But when you go into Jerry's, Jerry never stops talking. And it was like this very meta joke that I thought was funny for me. And we opened it the second day. So we did it within a day. And we ended up with a bigger line than Shia. We got way more press than Shia. It was a terrifying backfire on his behalf. And I always knew it hurt him. And it was very funny, and it got me much further in my comedy career just by doing that and whatever. I regretted it. I didn't regret doing the joke. I regretted the years later of thinking about this kid who was obviously going through a lot of shit and doesn't have it easy and was working through whatever he was doing. And I think every day since then has become one of the most interesting and important artists literally of our generation. Mm-hmm. And so I just felt bad that I shit on his early stage and I should have been probably a little more open to it. I should have just been like, this is stupid, not made a whole fucking spent a couple $1,000s on it. That was just stupid. And so when he came into my radio show, when I had a radio show here in LA, I let the whole interview go. And then at the end I said, I wanted to apologize. And he cried.
Wow.
Yeah. He not only remembered it, he knew he was the whole thing. You could see it came back in his mind in the video. And it was beautiful. I just sat there and was like, I've had to think out my life and my comedy and all the things I've done. And I regret it. I regret it terribly. And I apologize.
Did that on the interview or off air?
No. It's all on air. It's videoed and everything. And you can find it online. And we've been, at least a little emaily here or there, but he's, I think he's fucking incredible. And what he's went through over the years to get to that point is really great.
I think that's so cool to do, though. I think that's so rare for someone to do what you did, where I feel like in nowadays it's people have to stand by everything they ever said. That was a joke. That was funny. And it's sometimes I can go back and just be like, I wish I didn't say that. I wish I didn't do that. I think it's
funny. It was a joke. It is comedy, but it was also fucked up. So, it can be both.
Yeah. And again, I had another instance that's easily Googleable with me and Tom Hanks's kid with Chet Hanks. And that also was a big thing that I did. And that was one of the ones that turned me, because it was it's another weird thing where I preyed on someone who clearly was going through something. And I think that as I've gotten older, I've realized you can make fun of someone with a joke and here and there or whatever, but it's to do a whole thing. Mm-hmm. It's just, you're almost producing an insult. And I didn't want to do that anymore.
I will say, I think maybe clowning Chet Hayes a little bit is a little more acceptable than
maybe, but he went to rehab and stuff. I just did it. I just shouldn't have. Everyone's going through something, and I guess I would love to make jokes about Chet Hanks still to this day on Twitter. I would. It's just different than calling it out and being the face of making fun of them. Then you're just you're kind of just a prick. And that's what I've worked on. And that's kind of what the Shia apology was, is I don't need to make a whole show out of it.
I find that interesting. It's because Barstool, we've made our bones feuding with people and talking shit. And I've gone after Lena Dunham and all these people. And then you get older and, you get some life experience and some empathy and you realize maybe I shouldn't do that. But there is a whole audience and there are people who find it funny and
I think you can do, here's what I'm saying. I think you can make 100 jokes about Lena Dunham. I think she's stupid and I think she says stupid things. I thought Girls was entertaining. But I thought she, I think she's dumb, and I think she says dumb shit, and I think she doesn't understand her privilege.
Mm-hmm.
But me making a show about her being fat or something like that's the step that I'm like, we can be better than that. We can still make fun of her without making it like
that's what I don't think people get. Like they'll send me an article where she's saying something fucking ridiculous and hypocritical. I'm like, okay, I can write about that. Other times people will just be like, look at this picture, she's ugly. I'm like, that's okay, whatever. That's not what we're doing here.
That's sort of the difference is like, and also it's the Rickles thing. Like I have Don Rickles tattooed on my arm here. I don't know if I can even show you. Right there.
Oh wow. Yeah, you do.
but like that's the thing is like he can sit there and shit on someone, and at the end of the day, it's from a loving place. And I think listen, there's a lot of Barstool that doesn't do that, but there is like the Caleb's and the Roans and you guys and and the Pardon My Take. There's a lot of really good, smart stuff that understands the difference between just all out warfare on someone who probably isn't asking for it, and making fun of someone who's stupid. That's allowed. We're all allowed to make fun of stupidity. It's just, I guess my difference is I felt like at that time I maybe was trying to make a career out of just like shitting on people, and that's my battle mentality. That's what I did my whole life, and it feels better to do it in a battle than it does in your real life.